Alrighty. We are doing a screen recording of what I am thinking for Donegal Highlands on OnX maps. There is an associated video with this, by the way, of me walking around. There's two of them, actually. One is called Get Lost, where I have my dogs with me, and the other one is going to be called Sitting on a Rock. We're going to start with Sitting on a Rock. The rock that I sat on is right there. So, you come in right here. That's your parking lot. You come up this main trail. Main trail. Hooks around. You can come to here. Now, an interesting spot about, or an interesting fact about this. Switch it to 3D real quick. Elevation, turn that up. It's a little harder to see. The fucked up thing is when you turn to 3D, you can't quite see the hills as well. But right there, see where that dot is showing up? That dot? That's right there where the observation rocks are. It's on the back end of that ridge. So you walk up a hill from there to there and then it drops down abruptly. You come around that and then you're in this bottom ridge, and I was just sitting there watching this whole valley tonight. Didn't see anything. Where I like a tree stand, the permanent one that I'm going to set up, is going to be up on top of the ridge. That white pin up on top of the ridge where you have your full pick. I mean, you can kind of just do whatever you want up there, it seems like. There's just so many. Or there's that one trail right there, and that's not a main trail. Right there, like right along here, this line, that line through there is right on the top of the ridge, and it's just obviously a deer scouting trail, or a like deer walk that, 100% for sure. And you get down in here, so you have the parking lot, obviously, there's cars. You get into this field. And you see that first line I ever took up? There's deer trails all through here. All through here. The problem is, you're not going to find a tree to set up in until up in here. Everything down here is too small. You can't put a tree stand in there. It's just too thin. The trees are too young. So it's going to be a ground blind set up in here. It's all going to be a ground blind setup. Predominant wind in this place, by the way, is to the north. So from the south, blowing north. It says 2 mile an hour south, but it's from the south. So down here is south, up here is north, over here is west, over here is east. It's like, what do you do with that? And look at that hill. Look at that hill. Man, getting down in over here might be like the key to this shit. Right there. I hope it's picking up here. That dot, that gray dot, I hope that's picking up. That might be your trick, because I have not found a trail that goes from, you know, I have not found a trail in here. Nowhere in there have I found a trail. Here, add a line real quick for you. From there to there, I have not found a line through there. 221 yards. And the observation point that I was sitting on was about right here. Was right there. So that whole V, I think, might just be money. Even if you have to get over here and sit this ridge. If you can get into there. But man, it's thick through there. You can't see in there. You know? And then you're going to have to skirt that property. So back to the trail, back over to here. Over in this area where that line just ended, me and Jason were thinking that it might be a good funnel between all the houses. I don't think so. They have the mowing in through here. So this is a lot thicker than what it looks like on the map, right? All this shit. It's a lot thicker in there now. It's a lot thicker. I mean, a lot thicker now. But you have that south wind. So if you're going to try and come in from the 241 side, which the 241 side would be right here. Little parking lot right there, and then the trail just drops down in. Parking, no, undo. Parking there to where I walked. I could see that guy's house from there. I could see that. So that was 70 yards through there. Dog busted a deer right there. Right there on that pin. And look at how that moves, man. Look at that. Oh, that's something I didn't take into account. Look at how that is. Look how there's that drop off right there. It's a nice drop off. Just drop off into that valley right there on that power line. And what I was thinking was, so like right there is the parking area on 241. I'm thinking you can actually park on the 283 ramp. Park anywhere in here. And just walk in. Walk into there. Walk into there. Walk into there. And then just start hunting. Do a quick hanging hunt or something like that. You know, if you only have the morning or something, you know, just get in there and sit anywhere along this power line. Not up near the house, obviously, but maybe, fuck, dude, even like down in the valley. Because right there, that red line right there, that's going to be the property line. Sit there, sit there. Because I've seen deer walking there. And I've seen deer walking there in the power line across the road. You can't hunt across the road, but I've seen them walking there. Very interesting area. Very interesting. Very interesting property here. Spin it around a little bit. Now, all those blue lines you're seeing are legitimately trails. You can walk that. Anybody can walk those. They'll have no fucking issue. My problem is, as you're walking these trails, every fucking where, you just see deer trails going in. You know? So whether there's one there, and these aren't specific, or there's one into there. Or there's one into there. But it's seemingly random, right? But the deer trails will randomly cut across. And it's like, how are they using this? How are they using this landscape, you know? You know, how are they using this? And the only thing definitive that I have is there's trails everywhere in there. On the main walking trails that I'm telling you, there is scrape lines going up the majority of them. None of them are opened up yet, but you wouldn't expect them to open up until October. You know? The funny thing is, you follow that goddamn rail trail. Where does that lead to? Shaw Family Reserve. If you can walk it long enough. Deer gotta cross some fucking roads, man, but they're all but connected. Fucking wild, dude. It's gonna be a lot of bucks. I just haven't seen Daddy yet. I have not seen Daddy yet. I'm really focused on that side of the property. So you park here. I think all of this up until that white line, over, and down. I really like all that. And there's the yardage for you on it. With heavy deer trails through here. As those red lines popped up. Mainly because of the south wind. It's just going to be blowing into your face. So you can easily sneak up in here. As long as you're quiet, you can go from there to there, or there to there, or there to there, or there to there, or there to there, there to there. Like, you fucking get it? You know what I mean? Just be quiet getting up into that. It's predominant. I have the wind, or the, I think it's called the, we're here. Undo. Alright, let's get out of the line drawing. Your wind calendar. And it's like south and west wind. South and west. So if it's blowing south or if it's blowing from east to west, like, you can get in there and the deer won't know what's going on. You can definitely get from that parking lot. Can definitely get from that goddamn parking lot onto this side. And if you want to hunt over here, you can definitely park there. Right there. You know? Tools. Area shape. You know, you can park here and then go hunt all this. Shouldn't be too hard for you. And that's still on a south wind, by the way. Or even if it's a northwest wind, you know? Like, I think you have your options, and then let's say your wind's completely fucked. So you walk in there, and let's say it's the exact opposite. Let's say it's blowing north. Walk in there, and then just sneak over. Follow that down, and then you can hunt all that on a north wind. You know? You're just kind of spoiled in these places. As long as you use your access and you're not afraid, you can walk in quiet when it's fucking dark, you know? I think you're good. I'm really liking this shit. I'm really liking it. And then it's gorgeous. You can even hunt down to there. Oh, Jesus. Let me undo that. Let me undo that. Just from walking point to walking point to walking point to walking point, you know? That's 21 acres involving all of the power line on that left-hand side there. And you just have to not be a pussy. I mean, how far is that? What, you have to walk maybe 100 yards through the fucking... through the woods? Once you hit that power line there, let's say you set up here. It's only 207 yards to the gap where you can get to the other side of the property, right? But man, you could easily park, right? Park. Shoot over there. It's 300 yards, man. It's not that bad, you know? And you're going to walk a trail for, fuck. It'll be 100 yards over to that. That ain't bad. Might be a little uncomfortable. But shit, man, late season, dude, it'll be easy. It'll be easy late season. We just have to see what these bucks do during the, late October when they start to lay down those fresh scrapes. You know, where are these does bedding on this property? Where's the bedding? That's your game right now. That's what you're fucking around doing? Where do they bed? Now, if I've seen deer there, and I mean, when I say deer, I mean doe with fawns there. I've seen does with fawns there. Both those spots, I've seen them driving. I saw a nice buck that got hit by a car last year right there at the end of that dot. So he was obviously using that transition to get over to there. You know? And then come in from all of this. Which Hershey Trust, man. Fuck. Sell something to the fucking Conservancy, dude. You fucking own every fucking thing. Hershey Trust. Milton Hershey School. 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 Hershey Trust. Like, holy shit, dude. I've never seen any fucking abused or retarded kid walking in any of those fucking fields, dude. Sell some of that shit to the fucking Conservancy, man. Like, holy hell. I wish I was like a politician or an advocate or something like that. I'm just a new hunter. Trying to figure out how to kill deer. But man, you guys own a lot of land, dude. And obviously, look at this shit. And very obviously, you're leasing this shit out to farmers. Sell the land, dude. Give access. You have the fucking Lancaster County Rail Trail right there, dude. That red dot. Like, imagine if people could hunt that property right there. Like that one. You know? Like, imagine if people could hunt this. Oh, fuck. You have access there. You have access there. Oh my god, you own all that too over there? Fuck. You own fucking everything. Look at this shit. You keep going. It's just more Hershey. Oh my god, you own the trailer park. You cunts. Hershey RV. I bet that's owned by those fucking, you know, that for non-profit fucking abused kids. Milton Hershey School. It's all the same shit. Shit, you moved most of your goddamn chocolate making to Mexico. You can at least give some fucking hunting back. It's nonsense. That's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about Donegal Highlands. Well, yeah, it's just going to be a matter of what exactly is going on. You know, we're getting close to September 1st. It's August 24th now, so. And the bucks I'm seeing are still in velvet. Like full velvet too, you know, they're not even shedding their velvet yet, so they're not laying down scrapes yet. But the historical sign that I'm seeing, I like it. I fucking like it. I like it. I am a fan. I'm gonna put a pin right there. Come on, stop being a kid. Add waypoint. Right there. We're gonna add waypoint. We're gonna make it purple. And we're gonna name that one Windicator. See, you drop wind. You drop wind, or you drop waypoints, simply to be able to put what the wind is doing on that specific location, even though it's not that accurate because the wind information comes from preset weather stations that are not in fucking Elizabethtown. So you almost have to take it with a grain of salt. And then wind direction, show current wind, and apply. Hey, what happened? Fucking Google Maps, Jesus fucking Christ. Get the fuck out of here. This tablet's a little bit too slow. But as you can see, you drop a pin there, make it the color, and it's the only reason you put it there is just to see what the wind's doing. And I've never had it be accurate enough that the same property has a different wind on it. Like, even though I have one there and one there, that's on the top of the ridge, that's on the far side, tells me the wind's doing the exact same goddamn thing. Now, the moment a company is able to predict thermals, they're going to make millions of dollars from hunters. It's just not quite there yet, you know? Oh, and this is just for Jason. That one right there, right on the back end of Ashton John. That little offshoot, that one. That's the deer feeder. That one's the deer feeder. Right on the property line there. That's where that scumbag is. But hey, ending the video. I hit the gym, walked around in the woods, sat in the woods. I'm ending this shit. Came home, made a little quick scouting video. That's it.